So in Splatoon, we're all pretty used to either winning or losing a match, but there's always been that question. What happens if there's a tie? In ranked battle modes, the game tries to circumvent a tie at any point by starting overtime, so it's usually impossible to play a tie in an actual ranked battle. But it is possible in all four modes to achieve a tied status. What happens in a hypothetical situation when no ink is sprayed on the field, or in ranked, the objective isn't touched at all? It'd be logical to think the game RNG's a winner, right? No. What actually happens is that the game determines each colour two teams, Team A and Team B. In private battles, they're referred to as Team Alpha and Team Bravo. These correspond to the team that particular colour is. In Recon mode, you will always be set to Team A's colour. In Octo Valley, you will also be set to Team A's colour due to the Octarians taking up Team B's colour. In Splatfests, Callie's side is always Team A and Marie's side is always Team B. Here's an assortment of the colours and what they verse in battle. Keep in mind these are all the colours in a ranked or turf war session, and they always will be Team A and Team B. Some maps have differences between the sides, such as Port Mackerel. Team A has wooden flooring around the spawn. Team B does not and has steel flooring instead. Other differences exist in Blackbelly Skate Park, Salt Spray Rig and Moray Towers. When a tie happens, and again no ink is sprayed or the objective isn't gone for, then the game picks Team A to win. Now let me get into a bit of pseudocode here, and yes, this relates to programming and how the game works. Now I'm not going to bore you with very complex stuff, as even I'd get bored explaining that stuff. So let's explain one of the common things in programming, an if statement. An if statement determines if a program will do one thing or another thing. Say, if you were in a sentence, if I were to be on Team A or Team B. If statements have a true or false. In that sentence, true would be Team A and false would be Team B. Now I'd imagine a similar process happens in the game that looks something like this. What that says is if Team A's percent is equal to or over Team B's percent, then Team A wins the round. If Team B has more ink or their percentage of the win is higher, then they win. Essentially, Team A is destined to win every match by default, while Team B has to technically fight, so there is always an advantage, if only a small one, before the match even starts. Now you might tell me from this picture of the ink that, gee Pinkalol, if Team A always wins, then what explains this video? Blue is versing orange and that's Team B. What gives? You don't really realize it, but that is the color lock blue. Look closely at the base values for the two. You can notice that this blue, the color lock blue, has a slight purple tinge to it. This is the color lock, and in the color lock combination, blue is Team A to orange, and this is the only time when that occurs. You can notice in the video the same purple tinge is applied to the blue. Not to mention, Salt Spray Rig is a different map to all the rest. When viewed from the top, there's always a definitive Team A side and a Team B side. Team A in Salt Spray Rig is always on the right. Some people have claimed the left side gives an advantage, but remembering that Team B gets the lowest priority, them getting the left side makes sense. It gives them the edge to power over the other team. Now I doubt that was done on purpose, but it is a neat little thing to give the struggling team an advantage over the other, more dominant one. Now this doesn't mean that every 0.01% win in a match will have a guaranteed win for Team A. This is a hypothetical situation when no ink is spread on the ground or the objective isn't reached. That is when Team A will always win. Why it was done this way is something I don't know either. Now I tested this with friends and I'm going to show you the results from our private battles. Seeing as that video was done before private battles existed, it is exactly the same as a regular battle, so private battle really has no influence on us. Plus, I don't want to be horrible to others out there. you can see, the winner is not randomized, but judges favors Team A. Maybe in the future he may randomly pick a team like the program probably should have done, but for now, sorry Team B, you'll always be second best. Fight hard.